The Poetry of Palsy. Legend of Vance Walker. 1. The Fall. Before the rope climbs and rising cheers, before buzzers baptized his name for years, there was a boy born bound by braces and tears, and a god once hurled from heaven. They called one crippled, the other flawed, but both learned the same law. What breaks can also build. Hephaestus, god of the forge, born limping, thrown from Olympus, by a mother who couldn't bear the sight. He fell for 9 days through shame and sky until the sea caught him, and salt sanctified his bruises into a battle cry. Vance, a child with cerebral palsy, legs braced like welded beams, told walking would be a lifelong dream. But some myths are meant to be retold. He fell too, but in that fall, he built a stronghold. Every delayed motor milestone, a metronome of torment. Every tremor, a tempo, and spasm, a stanza in his song of ascent. Because when pain becomes pattern, discipline becomes divinity, a stopwatch for Saturn. 2. The Forge. In exile, Hephaestus found purpose in the flame, salvation between a hammer and anvil. He didn't pray for perfection, he crafted his own resurrection. Hephaestus armed the gods, shields for Athena, swords for Ares, winged sandals for Hermes. But Vance armed himself. His shield was strength, built through resistance, layered plate by plate with persistence. His sword was dexterity, sharpened on the course's fingertip muscularity. His sandals were speed, muscle memory and motion mastery. His hammer, habit, because repetition is the religion of resilience. He didn't forge tools of war, he forged tools of will. While gods were armed with gifts, he armed himself with grind. His garage became metaphor, and each obstacle an element of a ninja's arsenal. The warped wall, femurs as foundation for flight. The salmon ladder, rib cage for protection and might. The rope climb, the spinal cord connecting perception and insight. And in the echo of each effortful swing and toll, you can hear the poetry of Palsy fueling his goal, a quiver refined into quiet confident control. 3. Olympus vs. Midoriyama. Mount Olympus was built for the gods to look down. Mount Midoriyama was built for mortals to look up. One separated heaven from earth, the other dared humans to find their self-worth. There are no altars up there, only obstacles, no thrones, only timers, no lightning bolts, only rope burns. Olympus was made of marble and myth. Midoriyama is made of metal and man. And yet both mountains measure the same thing, what the human spirit can withstand. Hephaestus climbed back to Olympus, not with legs, but legacy. Vance climbed Midoriyama twice, not on inheritance, but without error since. The first time was victory, the second was vindication. 2-time champion, back-to-back brilliance in 23 and 24, proving to the crowd disability is folklore. $1 million in proof that pain compounds like interest when you keep investing in yourself. 4. The legacy. If Hephaestus taught us anything, it's that perfection isn't divine. Creation is. Fire doesn't need favor, only fuel. So let the myth be modernized, because some heroes are born of lightning, but others ignite themselves. From braces to buzzers, from tremor to triumph, from flaw to flame, from myth to movement. That's the poetry of Palsy, legend of self-improvement.